Hello guys, I'm flying at the Venom. I unlocked it a few days ago. I've been having a lot of fun flying it. I actually had an ace game not too long ago where I took out 3 F-80s, a B-57, and what was it, a P-80 I think? Might have been a P-80. It was a lot of fun, but didn't get it recorded because I tend to not record the games where I actually do good. But this one, I'm actually talking while I'm flying, and no matter how it goes, I will upload it because this is still a completely stock Venom. And, as you can see, I don't have any offensive 20mm belts besides the default or anything like that. Completely stock. And I know a few other people have gotten this, and some are like, hey man, this is the best jet ever, you really gotta watch out, because if one of those gets on your tail, this and that. Other people, man, this is the worst jet ever, I grinded all the way to it, and it wrecks, it rips as soon as I pull 1 or 2 G's. Okay, so we're gonna see. I think this is my maybe 5th game in it, so I kinda have an idea of how it flies, how it turns, what top speed you can go at, what you can do with it without being afraid of it ripping. And I see a dot right now. Probably can't see it unless you're on 1080p, but it is right between those two ships. I think it's a B-57 because it's moving pretty fast. Let's go see what it is. Yeah. Oh, a few of you wanted to know. Will I be doing 60 frames per second YouTube replays? Honestly, I don't think so. Oh, look. 2 B-57s. 3 B-57s. Well then, how about that? You know a great thing about the Venom though? We outrun B-57s. So these guys can run, but they can't hide because eventually I will kill them. Let's focus on this Daniel guy right here. No, it's not GG you win, because that's not how this map is played. Come on, let's go. You and me, B-57. Let's do this. Where are you gonna go? Come on. Bam. Number 1 down. Alright. B-57s, I made a video on the B-57. You don't have to ask me how I feel about them. Although, on this map, I don't mind at all. Why? Because I can outrun them, and ground targets don't really win the game that easily. I mean, unless you have a full team of B-57s and organize it so that one goes for 2 of those little mini bases, a third one drops half his bomb load on the third one, and then the rest of them go for the main base to actually win the game. Yeah, they don't do much on this map, so 2 B-57s down, I've got 1 of the kills, and I'm headed for the last one. At least the last one I can see right now. If any of our team needs any help, I hope they'll call it out. Some people seem to not know yet that you can't actually see targets that are more than 6 or 7 kilometers away, so I guess they're still used to the old way, I'm not sure. But if they need help, they should call out for us. Meanwhile, I'm just going to hunt down this guy. Alright, so, what do I do for a living? What do I do in my day-to-day life? Who am I? It's kind of what some of you want to know. I get a lot of private messages, and I've recently been using the messages system a lot more because I've always just looked in my inbox, and apparently the YouTube inbox is getting, it's old. They're replacing it with new messages system or something. So I had a bunch of messages that I didn't actually know I had. So now I've looked at those, I've responded to every single one, I do believe, and I'm sorry for ignoring some of you for a long time. I honestly didn't know that there were messages. But yeah, a few of you wanted to know what I do, since I have spoken about computer-related topics before and lots of things, and I mentioned in my previous 2 videos that I'm actually looking for an internship in America. So, what do I do? Well, I'm a software engineer. I live in Amsterdam. I go to university for software engineering as my major, and I'm planning on getting a minor in artificial intelligence, so neural networks and things like that. And I see myself in the future doing things such as creating artificial intelligence for highly advanced systems, which could be military as well. I don't see myself as a game developer, so even though I could potentially use the skills I've gained at college and university to create artificial intelligence for games, that's not something I see myself doing, in all honesty. Although I have messed around with it. It's fun to write an artificial intelligence system, such as a monster in a game or something, or modding Minecraft and giving creepers special effects, such as being able, they don't just walk up to you, they jump around, and they jump with up to 50 or 60 meters in altitude, so when they come down they make a big hit next to you, so they're more like artillery fire instead of, are you serious, you bailed out, come on. Yeah, that's what you get. That's fine. I've been wasting my entire time chasing that guy around and he bails. Oh well. I got one of you guys. I'm gonna head back into the fight now. Hopefully not get shot down by destroyers. On my way back and see if there's anyone on this airfield that I can hit. And there is one guy left from the Krebs clan. Krebs used to be big. He used to have a good channel on YouTube, if you remember him. Yeah, his name was Krebs, that's what he used. And recently, he no longer plays War Thunder. Thought I saw something whiz by there, not sure. And he kind of stopped making videos on his main account, and now he has an account called Dion the Blank, which has no War Thunder videos on it at all. So that sucks. I used to enjoy watching his videos, and he's partially the reason why I started making some myself. Of course, combined with other big YouTubers out there, Entech and Fly Daily and Baron, guys like them. But I don't even know why I brought that up. I'm just talking while I search for this last guy. I think I'm going to do a second game after this, because looking at the recording time right now, it is 6 minutes and 45 seconds. I think I can put another one in here when we find the last guy. I'm hoping he's just over here trying to repair or something, but looks like we just got that last AI. Yes, he is. He's on the runway repairing. And I feel extremely dirty for actually doing this, but you know, a game's game. Sorry. And he bailed. So I'm just going to wait around until he comes back in. Because he did just repair, so that does mean that he'll spawn back in pretty soon, and if he doesn't, then we'll just lose the game. So that's probably what he's going to do. Nope, he's back in. So I'm just going to come back in and hopefully get him right as he takes off. I'm not sure why he did that. It's not much use to that, because it's not like I'm just magically... Oh, now he bailed out again. Tier 5, everyone. Bail, bail, bail. There he is again. How many times are you going to play this game, man? Come on. Are you going to try to take off, or what? Waiting on AAA to get me? Alright, I'm going to come back in. I'm expecting to bail again. Yep, there he goes again. Ah, man. And there he is again. Guys, this is so much fun. And Vertiball really showing people how much skill you got there. And this is just needlessly extending the game. Let's make another run for it. Oh, is he actually trying to take off this time? Oh, very excellent. Goodbye.
Off clamp. Off clamp.
Game. Alright, 2 kills. Would have been a third one, that B-57, but he decided that bailing was the more honorable option, which is fine. To each his own. That's, man's got to do what a man's got to do. You be you. You do what you need to do. I hope my annoyance isn't showing too much. Games like these. Hopefully get a match on Korea next or something. play off against some 262s. Let's see how we did. Okay, so we won the game. Making progress towards my offensive 20mm. Almost 3/4 of the way to my Meteor F4, the short wing. Play statistics, 3rd in our team, 2 air kills, B-57, and the wonderful guy on the runway. So, let's see if we can insta-queue into the next game. Yep, Korea! Awesome. Hopefully I see some 262s. I hope it's not a super high tier game. I mean, I'll probably see some CLs and things where this thing doesn't exactly perform as well as on preparation for landing of Hokkaido, but it's good to see the 2 different sides of this. Not only the B-57s and the other lower tier jets, the F-80s and such, but also the higher tier. So, alright, second game, here we go, in the Venom. Let's take a look at the team here. Got a Sushui. That's interesting. Okay, so when you look at these teams in realistic battles, it's good to note that you generally can't see planes 1 battle rating above or below you. So usually, you tend to get up-tiered in lower tier jets such as this. This is a 7.7, and that means you can see up to 8.7, which doesn't really help you much because 8.7 is the highest tier jet that you can see, except for the F2 Sabre, which generally doesn't fight the Americans except for preparation for landing on Hokkaido. And I don't think I've gotten preparation for landing on Hokkaido in my F2 Sabre ever. But when you look at your team and you see this Kai 200 Sushi, or Sushui is what it's actually called, that has a battle rating of 7.0, meaning that the highest that we should be able to see is 8.0. What that means is that we will not be seeing MiG-15s or CL-13s. Instead, we'll see ME-163, which has a battle rating of 8, and other things such as ME-262s. So that's fairly exciting. It's a good matchup, and I think this match will be one of the most balanced matches that you can typically have, where you have meteors, early tier meteors, so the Meteor, C-Meteor, Mark IIIs, Venoms, Kai 200, which shouldn't really be here, but still, and a Vampire matched up against it. There's a 163, and 262s, which we'll probably see as well. Now remember that they do fight with the Russians, so that means that we'll see MiG-9s. There's a MiG-9. Oh, 163 is down by the Vampire. Nice job, Vampire. And it looks like most of the enemy team is already in combat, and that makes 3 down. Hopefully we can see some combat before the game ends. But Kai 200, 4 minutes of fuel, air start, just goes right on in, 2 air kills already. You have players who are, you know, AFK climbing, barely off the runway, and a 3rd one. Man, this guy's on a roll. Good job. I hardly ever see Kai 200s in realistic battles, but he needs cover. Well, that's what you get if you dive headfirst into an entire team of climbing enemies. But 3 kills, even if he does die now, he's had a great game already, and we are barely 3.5 minutes into it. Okay, 262 is on him. So, there's 262, that's the one he was talking about. YOLO Swaggins, YOLO Swagina Box. Swag in a box? Oh. Yeah, swag in a box, that's what it is. A little bit more PG. Delta Zero and a MiG-9. So, right now it is me and this Kai 200. Coming in is a Meteor behind me for support. Let's see if we can get this guy. A lucky shot. Nope. Try not to rip on our ascent. Thank you. I've pulled 14 Gs in this thing without ripping. Yeah, but it goes very quickly. It's usually when the instructor tries to roll you around after coming out of a dive, that's when you rip, because rolling in combination with turning is what will get you. And 1 MiG-9 down. Generally I avoid head-ons, but if you have 4 nose-mounted cannons, such as these, with the same velocities, and where the bullets go, then you can generally do it against, you know, MiGs, because they have different types of cannons, and head-ons you generally win, but usually you shouldn't do that, because it's a good way to lose. That's the game. That is game. We have Ryan and Shoji left, so let's go hunt those down. And maybe that wasn't quite as balanced as I thought it would be. Got the Vampire with 3 kills. Good job. Cavenub, if you ever see this, commendable. Great job. Maverick Foxtrot, 3 kills as well. Kai 200, 3 kills. Good game. Well done. And the guy has his Venom, so congratulations. Very short game. This entire game lasted 5 minutes and 30 seconds. Korea's not always that bad, huh? No MiG-15s, no CL-13s, just fun, kind of equal matchup. And glad I got at least a kill. Let's see how he did. Alright, it's another 4K towards my meteor, 2K towards offensive 20mm, and 1 kill in the game with 354 points. Definitely not my best game in it, or in most other planes, but I'll take it. Thank you very much for watching, everyone, and have a great day.